Follow the big rig's lead. When in doubt, watch what the big rig does. Truck drivers log thousands of miles and learn to anticipate problems before they happen. Grandpa always said, if the 18-wheeler slows down, there's something ahead you can't see yet. Pay attention to trucks changing lanes early, braking gently, or flashing hazard lights. They often react before smaller vehicles do. Let them guide your judgment, especially in low visibility or unfamiliar routes. Avoid tailgating or boxing in a rig. Maintain space. If a truck moves to the middle lane, follow suit cautiously. Use their behavior as a signal to reevaluate your own next move. Mimic evasive maneuvers. Experienced drivers give off subtle warning signs before taking defensive action. If you see someone swerving slightly, tapping their brakes, or pulling over unexpectedly, it's often in response to something ahead. Mimic their action from a distance, but adjust it to your lane and speed. Stay alert for debris, stopped cars, or erratic traffic. Evasive maneuvers are best done early, not last second. Keep both hands on the wheel and look where you want the car to go, not at the hazard. Use your mirrors immediately after reacting. Practicing gentle lane shifts at low speeds can train your instincts to respond quicker. Never drive on a truck's right side. Did you know that nearly 1/3 of side impact collisions with trucks happen on the right side? Large trucks have a significant blind spot on that side, and the longer you stay there, the higher your risk. Trucks turning right may swing wide, cutting into your space. Always pass trucks on the left where visibility is better and blind spots are smaller. If you must be on the right briefly, move quickly and avoid lingering near the front tires. Never assume the driver sees you. Position your vehicle so you can see the truck's mirrors. If you can't, they can't see you. Drive like everyone else is an idiot. Assume the worst, and you'll rarely be surprised. Grandpa often said, expect everyone around you to do the dumbest thing possible, and you'll never be caught off guard. That means leaving space at lights, checking for red light runners, and never trusting a turn signal alone. Be ready for sudden stops, missed exits, or someone merging without looking. Defensive driving isn't fear, it's prediction. Anticipate danger at intersections and blind turns. Adjust your speed based on traffic flow, not just the posted limit. Never expect others to yield properly. Use your mirrors constantly and check your surroundings every 5 to 10 seconds. Cover the brake in heavy traffic. When traffic tightens, seconds count. In stop-and-go conditions, hovering your foot above the brake without pressing keeps your reaction time short. Don't ride the brake, just stay ready. Light changes, merging cars, or sudden stops can happen fast. Keeping your foot poised saves critical moments and reduces rear-end risks. This technique is especially useful in rain, construction zones, or unfamiliar city streets. Use your right foot only and avoid shifting between pedals casually. Practice this posture when following school buses or large vans that block visibility. Scan 2 or 3 vehicles ahead to anticipate patterns. Rest your heel on the mat for control. Stay out of blind spots. Lingering in another driver's blind spot is an invisible risk. Every vehicle has them, especially trucks and vans. If you can't see the driver's eyes in the side mirror, they likely can't see you either. Pass swiftly, and don't cruise alongside someone for long stretches. On multi-lane roads, adjust your speed to stay staggered rather than directly parallel. Use your own mirrors to check for vehicles hiding near your rear fenders. Never assume turn signals guarantee safe lane changes. Practice locating your own blind spots by observing when passing vehicles disappear from your mirrors. Use headlights to communicate. Headlights aren't just for seeing, they're also for being seen and sending signals. A quick flash of your high beams can let another driver know you're yielding or warn them of danger ahead. Use them to alert someone their lights are off or that you're passing on a rural road. Don't overuse flashing in city traffic where it can cause confusion. In fog or heavy rain, keep headlights on low beam. Never flash at intersections. It may be misread. Always double-check that your signals match your intentions. Flash once firmly rather than rapidly to avoid misunderstanding or escalation on the road. Scan your mirrors every 10 to 15 seconds. One of the most underrated habits for safe driving is mirror scanning. Grandpa always said, "What you don't see is what'll hit you." Checking your mirrors every 10 to 15 seconds builds constant awareness of what's behind and beside you. Look in your rear view, Then alternate between side mirrors, especially before changing speed or lanes. In heavy traffic, widen the scan timing slightly. This routine helps you track tailgaters, motorcycles, and lane splitters. Avoid tunnel vision by pairing mirror checks with brief glances at road edges. Use reflective markers or poles as mental checkpoints to time mirror glances consistently while driving. Plan half a mile ahead and hold your lane. Looking further down the road gives you time to react smoothly. Scan about half a mile ahead, watching for traffic lights, brake lights, merging zones, and hazards. Holding your lane gives other drivers predictability, especially at higher speeds. Constant weaving creates confusion and risks. Keep your hands steady and minimize unnecessary corrections. Only switch lanes when there's a clear benefit or need. Read signs early so you're not caught cutting across at the last second. Maintain a center lane position on multi-lane highways for flexibility. Use overhead signs or large road features to estimate the half-mile distance as a reference. Roll windows down in tight spots. Cramped areas call for more than just mirrors. Rolling your windows down improves hearing and depth perception when maneuvering through tight driveways, parking garages, or alleyways. It lets you listen for tires scraping curbs, engine strain, or others warning you verbally. Sound travels better without the glass barrier. If navigating through crowds or shared spaces, voice contact can avoid collisions. Crack both front windows slightly to balance airflow and minimize echo. Don't rely solely on parking sensors. Your ears can be faster. Keep a clear head by reducing music volume and pausing conversation. Practice tight turns with windows down in open lots. Coast instead of braking whenever safe. Smooth driving isn't just comfortable. It extends the life of your vehicle. Coasting or letting your car gradually slow down without braking saves gas and reduces wear. Lift your foot off the accelerator early when approaching a stop, turn, or slow traffic. Coasting is best in low-risk situations with space ahead. Avoid it on downhill stretches where speed builds quickly. Watch the road ahead to time your coasting point effectively. In manual cars, downshift to assist if needed. In automatics, stay off cruise control in coasting zones. Practice coasting at different speeds to learn how your car naturally decelerates under different conditions. Stay gentle on all control inputs. Sudden moves cause overcorrections and loss of control. Every input, braking, accelerating, and steering should be deliberate and smooth. Avoid jerking the wheel or stomping the pedals. Use your fingertips rather than full hand grips on turns. Gradual pressure helps maintain traction and passenger comfort. On wet roads, abrupt actions can cause skids. Even gear changes should be unhurried. Make your movements so calm they feel boring. That's how pros drive. Balance is key when maneuvering at low speeds or in tight conditions. Use parking lots to practice light inputs in turns and braking. Consistency builds instinct, especially during sudden situations or emergencies. Change lanes only when a truck is visible in your mirror. Timing a lane change near a truck requires patience and precision. Grandpa used to say, if you can't see the whole grill in your mirror, don't move. Large trucks take longer to react and need more room to stop. Always wait until you clearly see the truck's front in your side mirror before merging ahead. Cut in too soon, and you risk getting rear-ended. Use the full length of your mirror as a visual cue and check over your shoulder before committing. Signal early and brake smoothly. Clear communication helps everyone around you react safely. Signal at least 3 seconds before making a turn or lane change, giving others time to adjust. Avoid sudden braking that forces drivers behind you to slam theirs. Instead, ease off the gas and then apply gentle pressure to slow down. This smooth transition protects your brakes and reduces rear-end risks. Use your brake lights to signal intent, not just emergencies. Practice early braking by picking visual cues, signs, trees, or driveway markers to guide timing. Brake before a turn and accelerate out. Turns feel safest and most controlled when your speed is stable going in. Brake in a straight line before entering the curve, never during it. Once you reach the midpoint, gently accelerate to pull the car through. This keeps weight balanced and improves traction. Don't brake mid-turn unless necessary. It can cause skids. Reduce speed before sharp bends, then ease into the turn without oversteering. Practice on empty roads to get a feel for the right rhythm. Tighten your grip just slightly and steer with steady pressure throughout the turn. Watch 3 cars ahead. Driving isn't just about watching the car directly in front of you. Keep your eyes focused. 3 cars ahead to anticipate slowing traffic, swerving vehicles, or upcoming hazards. This longer view buys you more reaction time. Watch brake lights several vehicles ahead. They often blink before the one in front of you reacts. Avoid fixating on a single bumper. Use this technique on highways and in stop-and-go traffic for smoother driving. Scan side lanes too, especially if visibility is limited. Adjust following distance based on how much of the road ahead you can clearly see. Rev a little after a long hill. After descending a steep hill, your engine may need a gentle reminder to stay engaged. A small tap on the gas pedal resets your momentum and prevents coasting too long in low power mode. This helps maintain speed and keeps the transmission active. Don't floor it, just a short, controlled press is enough. Use this especially in older vehicles or when carrying weight. On automatic cars, it can stop unwanted gear hunting. Revving also rebalances your focus after long descents. Combine it with a mirror check and lane awareness reset before rejoining flowing traffic. Wait for the next safe gap if unsure. Second guessing in traffic can cause more trouble than waiting. If you're uncertain about turning left, crossing traffic, or merging, hold back and wait. Don't rush just to keep pace. Confidence matters. Wait until the gap is wide, visibility is clear, and no one behind you is honking you into a mistake. If needed, wave someone ahead to reset the pressure. Use turn signals to maintain awareness, but stay put if timing feels wrong. It's always better to miss a chance than to take a risky one too soon. Lift off the gas and ride momentum. Letting your car glide without throttle gives you control and saves fuel. When approaching a red light, downhill slope, or slow traffic, ease off the gas early. Let the vehicle's weight do the work as you coast into a more controlled stop. It reduces brake wear and smooths out your ride. Don't hover over the pedal. Lift fully and observe how far the car travels naturally. Practice this on flat roads before trying slopes. Time your release to align with visual markers like signs or crosswalks. Turn into the nearest lane on every turn. Correct turning keeps traffic flowing and prevents side swipes. Always enter the closest available lane when turning, right lane for right turns, left lane for left turns. Swinging wide or crossing into another lane is not only dangerous but also illegal in many areas. Once fully in the lane, signal if you intend to shift further. Don't assume others know your path. Make each movement clear. Stay within lane markers throughout the turn. Practice precise turns in empty parking lots, again using cones or chalk lines to refine alignment. When you miss an exit, don't panic. Mistakes happen, but panicking at high speeds is dangerous. If you miss your exit, keep driving until the next safe opportunity to turn around. Never stop, reverse, or cut across painted dividers. Stay calm and maintain your speed. Check your mirrors and merge safely back into traffic. Most roads offer a return route within a few miles. Use the mistake as practice for regaining focus. Breathe, reset, and scan the next signs carefully. Reposition yourself in the correct lane early for your next exit. Passive driving, not aggressive. Driving defensively keeps you calm and reduces the risk of accidents. Don't challenge tailgaters, race yellow lights, or respond to rude gestures. Focus on reaching your destination safely, not proving a point. Let aggressive drivers pass and create space for yourself. Stay predictable in traffic with steady speed and clear signals. Avoid last-minute decisions or weaving through lanes. Being passive doesn't mean being unaware. Stay alert and confident. Practice staying 2 car lengths behind erratic drivers to give yourself room. Choose routes with fewer merges if you prefer a calmer pace. Know when to yield, even if you're right. Being legally right doesn't protect you in a crash. Yielding when another driver is confused, aggressive, or rushing may prevent accidents and road rage. Always scan intersections, even when you have the right of way. If another driver rolls a stop sign or hesitates at a yield, let them go. Use hand signals or head nods when appropriate, but avoid waving. It's easily misinterpreted. Right doesn't equal safe. Time your entry into busy roads by observing others' speed. Let commercial vehicles go first. They take longer to stop and turn. Use the 2-second rule. Did you know that the National Safety Council recommends the 2-second rule to reduce rear-end collisions? It means staying at least 2 seconds behind the vehicle ahead. Pick a roadside object. Once the car in front passes it, count 1001, 1002. If you reach the marker before you finish counting, you're too close. In rain or low visibility, increase to 4 seconds. This gives you room to brake or maneuver safely. Recheck your gap often, especially in changing traffic. Always allow more space behind motorcycles and trucks for better reaction time. Mirror adjusts classic style. Proper mirror setup prevents blind spots and keeps you safer. Sit in your normal driving position and tilt the rear view so you see the entire back window. For side mirrors, lean your head toward the left window and adjust the left mirror until you barely see your car's side. Then lean right to adjust the opposite mirror the same way. This widens your view and minimizes overlap. Recheck mirror angles monthly or after anyone else drives your car. Brake early for tailgaters. Tailgaters put pressure on you, but sudden stops make it worse. Instead of tapping the brakes late, begin slowing earlier than needed. This gives the person behind more time to respond and reduces the chance of being rear-ended. Keep your braking smooth and visible. Don't brake check or retaliate. Focus on staying safe. If possible, change lanes to let them pass. Increase your following distance from the car ahead to buffer reaction time for both of you. Stop immediately if oil smells. A strong burning oil smell means something serious may be wrong. Pull over right away in a safe spot and shut off the engine. Check under the hood only after the car has cooled. Look for smoke, drips, or signs of a leak. Driving further could cause major damage or even a fire. Don't rely on the oil light alone. It reacts late. Keep a flashlight and rag in your trunk for safe inspections in dim conditions. Lean toward your car's center in turns. Sharp turns can throw your body weight outward, especially at higher speeds. To stay balanced and reduce strain, lean slightly toward the center of the car during the turn. This keeps you planted in your seat and helps maintain better control of the steering wheel. Tighten your grip and keep both hands in position. Practicing this in parking lots helps build muscle memory. Always reduce speed before entering curves or corners, then steer smoothly through the arc. Park facing outward. Backing into a parking space makes exiting quicker and safer. When parked head out, you have a clearer view of pedestrians, traffic, and obstacles. This avoids awkward angles when reversing into a busy lane or tight spot. Choose wide open spaces until you're comfortable with backing in. Use mirrors and small steering adjustments. Take your time. Rushing increases errors. Practicing at home or in empty lots builds confidence. Always double-check surroundings before shifting out of park and rolling forward. Sync with rhythm of traffic. Driving smoothly with the flow reduces stress and risk. Instead of racing ahead or lagging behind, match your speed to the general pace of traffic. This avoids sudden lane changes and helps you blend in safely. Observe how lights, merges, and slowdowns behave over a few blocks. Timing your moves with that rhythm makes driving predictable. Use your mirrors and adjust gently. Don't fight the current. Flow with it. Stick to middle lanes in steady zones for consistent movement. Watch shadows, not just lights. Sometimes it's not the light you see, but the shadow that warns you. Look for moving shadows cast by headlights, especially at intersections or in parking lots. A car hidden behind a wall or truck might show a creeping shadow before the vehicle becomes visible. This helps predict oncoming traffic before they enter your view. Scan the pavement during early mornings or twilight hours. Trust the motion of shadows as early indicators, especially near alleyways or tight driveways. Brake with both feet on hills. Holding still on a steep incline takes control and balance. Use your right foot to operate the gas and your left foot to gently hold the brake while waiting. This prevents rollback and gives you more launch control when it's time to go. Especially useful in automatics with delayed engagement. Practice in an empty uphill area before using on busy roads. Always scan your mirrors before releasing the brake and keep your hand ready on the shifter if needed. Let your car cool before shutting off. Engines need a moment to settle after long or fast drives. Let your vehicle idle for 30 seconds before shutting it off. especially after the highway driving or uphill climbs. This allows oil to circulate and temperatures to stabilize, reducing wear on internal parts. Don't rev the engine before turning it off. It does more harm than good. Idle gently with the air conditioning off. If parked on a slope, use the parking brake first before shutting down. Use engine braking for steep descents. Downhill driving should involve more than just your brake pedal. Shift into a lower gear before descending, allowing the engine to control your speed naturally. Grandpa said this technique reduces brake wear and overheating. Listen to your engine. Don't over-rev. For automatics, use L or 2 gear settings depending on slope. Avoid coasting in neutral. It removes control. Tap brakes gently if needed, but rely mostly on gear resistance. Always downshift before the hill, not halfway through. Practice on moderate grades first. Clutch half engaged on steep hills. When stopped on a hill in a manual car, balancing the clutch keeps you steady. Find the bite point where the clutch just begins to engage and hold it while easing off the brake. This prevents rollback and gives a smoother launch. Don't ride the clutch too long. Fully engage it once moving. Avoid using only the handbrake unless practiced. Use this method only briefly to avoid overheating. Practice in quiet areas before using in real traffic. Adjust based on the car's weight. Test blind spots with slow lane sway. Sometimes mirrors aren't enough. To verify a blind spot, drift slightly, just a few inches, within your lane while watching for hidden cars. This movement changes your sightline and may reveal a vehicle that mirrors missed. Do this only when safe, with both hands on the wheel. Practice during light traffic on straight roads. If unsure, always pair this with a proper over-the-shoulder check. Keep your movements steady and small to avoid surprising nearby drivers or drifting too far. Select neutral at traffic lights briefly. Avoid keeping your car in gear the whole time at red lights. Shifting into neutral for short waits can reduce clutch wear in manuals and prevent transmission strain in automatics. This relieves foot tension too, especially during long city drives. Don't coast into neutral while moving. Only shift once fully stopped. Always stay alert and keep your foot near the brake. For lights under 15 seconds, stay in gear. Use neutral only when you anticipate a longer pause ahead. Glance at the road ahead, not just bumper traffic. Fixating only on the car ahead limits your reaction time. Look further down the road. Scan for stoplights, brake lights, several cars up, or merging lanes. This foresight gives you more time to react calmly and prevents sudden stops. Especially in highway driving, it helps smooth out your speed. Practice this by picking a visual marker 2 or 3 cars ahead. Adjust your following distance based on how much forward vision you can maintain in traffic. Practice old-fashioned figure eights. Maneuvering your car through figure eights sharpens wheel control and low-speed balance. This old-school technique builds confidence with steering input, turning radius, and reversing. Use cones or 2 spaced objects in an empty lot. Drive in a looping pattern around them, alternating direction every few minutes. Keep the motion fluid without jerks. It's especially helpful for new drivers learning throttle brake balance. Repeat weekly to refine precision. Practice with both small and wide turns to cover real-world road situations. Check your tires by hand. Visual checks aren't enough. Use your hand to feel for uneven wear, cuts, or bulges on tire sidewalls and tread. Gently run your palm over the surface when tires are cool. Press your thumb into the tread to test depth. If it feels shallow, it's time to measure or replace. Check for embedded stones or nails while doing this. This quick habit can prevent blowouts or slow leaks. Combine this with checking air pressure at least twice a month. Start cold engine in gear, not neutral. When mornings were cold, Grandpa always reminded us to start the car in gear, not neutral, when possible. Starting in gear with the clutch fully depressed helps avoid unnecessary free spinning of transmission parts. It also keeps the engine load more balanced as fluids warm. This is especially helpful in older cars or colder regions. Always double-check the gear and clutch position first. Make it part of your routine before any early morning drives or winter commutes.